Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Pixie Squadcast, where
Cringe.
we... Hey,
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 hey.
where we worship our gods, Dave, Fred, and Ted.
If you guys want to see Dave, Fred, and Ted, we go to General. We got Fred, Jeff, and Ted. Where did you get Dave?
I was looking at your name,
I
and
see.
yeah, Jeff. I meant Jeff.
Well, I am a god.
Oh, okay, honey. Whatever you want to say.
Yeah, boo boo.
Alright, so,
Alright. So,
praise
uh,
be...
praise
Praise be
be,
Jeff.
praise be to Jeff. Yes, praise be to Jeff.
Yes, praise be to Jeff.
All the two bottom ones are Fred followers. Or wait, no.
Yeah, they're dumb.
The one in the top right and
I
the one in the
honestly-
bottom left are Fred followers. Shut up, Jackson.
Yeah,
No one likes
so-
you.
I honestly
they're
don't
idiots.
care.
Oh my god.
Well, then give Ted some love.
Yeah, fine, I'll get some Ted some.
I'm not editing the settings right now. I started the recording.
Alright.
Fine.
Anyways, so, what are we talking about this time, guys?
I don't know. What did we discuss?
Well, if any of the two J-tards want to say anything.
Hello,
Hello,
I'm JTard1.
That's not what I meant.
I'm
but okay.
JTAR 2.0.
You mean JTard negative 10?
Yes, negative 10.
Negative 10.
It just like cuts out.
Welcome to the Pixie Squadcast, where we make fun of people for lagging out. Because that's all we have content-wise.
Since we're not all sitting around like a table or anything with like professional microphones.
That would be nice if we could do that, but none of us are reliable enough to meet at each other's houses.
And none of us have the money to buy the microphones.
I don't know,
Or
Jackson has a
recording
job, but his money seems
Yeah.
to just magically disappear.
Yeah, it does.
No, I'm just saving up for a car in college.
Oh yeah, because you kind of totaled yours.
You totaled your car? Okay, here's the story.
Yeah, I totaled my car.
Okay.
You care to elaborate?
In great
Fuck.
detail.
Let's see. I was coming back
Okay,
from studying.
let's start
for a
let's
final.
start off because your stories are way too long and slow. Whose
Well,
fault was
that's
it?
kind of what we need.
It was mine. Just let me explain.
Okay, Joe.
I was. All right. I was coming back from studying at Tulsa Tech for a final for Physics C, and at a stoplight, I was changing my music and I saw the green light and I went, but there was another stoplight and I didn't notice. I looked at my phone to change the music and I looked back up and I hit the car. I tail-ended the car and it totaled my car. His car was fine though.
Hold on. You told.
But his back bump.
No, hold on.
His back bumper was
Okay.
gone.
I said hold on. You totaled your car by going from one stoplight to the other and rear-ending someone because you were distracted. How fast were you going?
I have no clue. I didn't see it when I totaled it.
Okay.
Or when I was driving it.
Connor,
Was that your white SUV that you totaled, or was that a different one?
Yeah, it was my white SUV.
Yeah, it didn't seem like that much of a piece of junk, but apparently it was. Since,
no, it was a really good car. It was a 2009 Hyundai Santa Fe. I got it with like 140,000 miles on it for $6,000.
Then
Connor,
did you crush your entire front end or something?
Yeah,
like,
the radiator was like pushed in and it was leaking.
Okay,
bad.
I think we can all agree Jackson is not allowed to drive any of us anywhere.
He drove me to schedule pickup on the first day.
We're gonna let Connor be the designated driver.
I'm
a
decent driver.
It's almost been 1 year.
I got you guys from point A to point B when we went to the escape room.
Yes, but Jackson, you were literally moving up an intersection and somehow totaled a vehicle.
Yeah, I know. Hold on.
I don't even know how you get going that fast. He crammed that gas.
Just pretty much pedal to the metal right there.
Why would you pedal to the metal that?
I don't know. I don't know. I never checked to see how fast I was going.
Oh my
But
gosh.
it's almost been a year since that wreck, and
I'm still not getting
we're
in the
gonna
car with you.
Hey, I've been in 2
What?
wrecks. One was my fault and one was not.
Yes, but did you total a vehicle by going from one stoplight to the next?
No.
Then you're good.
Dude, I'm the best driver because I haven't gotten in a wreck at all.
Neither
like,
have I.
at all.
Honey,
Not
that
even
doesn't mean
close.
jack diddly shit.
Because you don't even have your driver's license.
I still drive.
Probably better than you do.
Oh.
Just because I don't have my license doesn't mean I can't drive. I have my permit.
No, what I mean is when you get your driver's license, you realize, oh, you can do whatever you want pretty much.
No, I'm just not an idiot. So
Yeah, I haven't gotten a wreck.
Jared,
I'm good.
let's be real here. You are probably the worst driver out of all of us besides Jackson.
yeah, I was about to
Because-
say.
Can you guess why?
Why is
Because
that?
I'm Asian.
Exactly. There you go.
hold on. I'm
Jackson
actually
must be,
a
like,
really good
partially
driver, but
Asian or
that
something.
that
I don't
want
wanna
to
hear it,
I did
Jackson.
not.
I think Jackson is probably like half woman and half Asian or something because he's not a Greek.
Oh God, Connor.
guys, it's just a joke.
You know, it's funny because statistics in the past have proven that women Asian drivers have been the best drivers.
Yeah, well, studies can be wrong.
Fair point. By the way, Connor, I have a survey that you're gonna fill out tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I remember.
As are you, Jared, and probably Hannah as well.
I thought Hannah was supposed to join us today.
She was.
She couldn't figure out Discord.
No, it's like all women. can't figure
Discord
out-
to her
What the
is
heck,
driving
Jackson?
to
Don't
you.
ever say that. You're dumb, Jackson.
No, Jared's.
Not dumb enough to not be able to figure out how to work Discord.
That's a fair point. I mean, Discord isn't exactly
Connor,
complicated.
shut up. It took you a while to learn what Discord even was.
No, I knew what Discord
And you're
was.
a guy.
I knew what Discord was. I just didn't want it for a while.
Also,
But
I would
now I
like to
don't
point
really have
out
much
I'm
of a
the only
choice.
one that hasn't said a single sexist remark so far. So
Yeah, but
Hey,
if
we
anyone
don't
met you in
say
person, you would
nothing.
make a bunch of racist remarks.
I've already done that in one of my videos.
Yeah, you have.
made
You
a
made a
Nazi
Nazi
joke.
joke in one. Hey, don't worry. In real life, you're way worse.
Oh yeah.
For you, it's like, oh yeah, see Kyle, man.
Oh yeah.
See Kyle.
Oh yeah. Oh
Like,
yeah.
the Jews, they deserved
Moving on.
it.
Please.
ending on a Jewish
Oh,
joke.
here. Okay. So I had an idea at school today. I talked to Connor about it when we were walking to class. Jared, last week I believe I asked you about LGBT. Was that last week or the week before?
Last week.
Last
It
week.
was at some point.
So I figured we elaborate on that and go into more specifics. What about trans? Because you know,
More specifically.
hold
more
on. The lesbian, gay, and bisexual thing. A lot of people say I just don't care, but transgender, a lot of people get a lot more fired up about that.
Yes, but here's what I want to add on to it. So, transgender in the military.
Ooh. Answer my
Yeah.
question first and then elaborate with Connor's question.
Yeah.
Oh, I
I
heard
honestly don't know.
you don't know. Do you know what transgender is?
Yes.
Okay.
And here I thought he was gonna start spewing some Fox News BS.
So formulate an opinion on it.
I think it's wrong, but I'm not going to judge a person on that, I guess. Told you I'm Christian. I believe that is wrong, but I'm not going to be like, oh, you're wrong, you're going to hell.
Well,
I'm
not all
that
Christians
kind of
believe it's
person.
wrong. Some Christians actually support it.
And some Christians are transgender.
Yeah.
Actually, a lot of them are.
There's a lot of like.
Well, I want to
gays
say a lot
and
of
stuff.
Christians are transgender. A lot of transgender people are Christian just because it's a majority religion.
Isn't it at 51% in the world?
Somewhere around
Christianity?
that. I think it's
Or
around
is that just
50%.
no? That's just in the U.S. Never mind. It's at like 51% in the U.S.
Yeah.
It has a very slight majority.
I Google it, but I don't know where my phone is.
Oh, I just threw a bomb in my house.
You idiot! Quit playing games.
Yeah, we've been.
I got off Hitman for this.
Oh, my dog is crashing through the hallway.
So, Jared, now that you
What?
said I don't really care, but it's still wrong, but I don't care. What about them in the military? Because Trump banned them in the military, unless that was for only a period of time.
I think the
Oh
executive
yeah,
order
yeah.
stood.
If you are like legally trans,
Legally
you
trans.
do not like
Is
you don't have
transgender a
to.
legal status?
No, no, I don't. You know what I mean. But if
No, I don't know what you mean. Actually, that's why I asked.
well
If you identify as trans,
yeah, if you identify as trans, you don't have to. You don't have to register for the draft, and you don't have to do.
no, it's that
You're
you're
not
not
allowed
it's
in the
you're not
military.
allowed.
I
But
believe
I
the
mean,
executive order still stands.
yeah, I know his reasoning, but it's still kind of dumb.
I've never understood his reasoning. I just
Well, like he claims, I don't know if it was Trump that claimed it, but
it was probably
I
Trump.
think
Let's be honest. I
no,
mean,
no, because it's too logical to be Trump.
oh, is it too
It was
logical to be Trump?
yeah,
So
it
it's
was
probably his
probably
like
Ben
press
Shapiro.
secretary or something.
No, it was probably Ben Shapiro or something. But it was some Republican. I think it was Ben Shapiro. But he was like, yeah, so it makes sense because people are more likely to kill themselves, and if you put them into the military, then they'll have the
In-
military PTSD on top of them already being trans, which will
That
make
is
them
incorrect.
more likely to
Depressed
kill
people are
themselves
more
or
likely
other
to kill
people.
themselves. Not transgender people.
Yeah, but
Transgender
that
people
was
don't have an
the reason.
inherent need to kill themselves.
I know, but it
No,
was
but they get
they're
bullied.
more
They get
likely.
made fun of.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
it
a
was
what
because
simple
they're
they're more likely
solution.
to.
Stop bullying them. I mean,
Bring
it's
a
not rocket
toy! No, I'm
science.
just
No,
kidding.
I don't think it's that simple.
I
Just,
think it is.
just,
Stop
just gonna
insulting
say,
them.
simple. Do you accept trans people?
Of course.
Why do you still make trans jokes then?
Because I make
Oh,
offensive
shoot.
humor. I mean, that's just what I do.
I mean, I make the same jokes. They may be bad, but they're funny.
I mean, I make funny jokes. I don't necessarily mean them, and I don't necessarily stand by the opinions held in the
See,
jokes.
that's like
But
I
it's
was
funny.
watching. That's like yeah. So that reminds me of last night. I was watching Insatiable. It's a Netflix show with like Debbie Ryan and all. And in the first episode, there was a very funny child molestation joke because like one of the main characters is a lawyer, and because one of the people he was coaching was unsatisfied with how he coached, she claimed that he molested her child.
Nice.
So the character Debbie Ryan plays, I don't remember the name. It was Patty. That was the name. She's like she falls in love with him or has a crush on him or something, and she's talking to her friend, and she's like, "Yeah, I think I like him." And then her friend's like, "Yeah, but he molested children." Yeah, that means I have even more of a chance with him. And then people are like got outraged over that, like because it's a child molestation joke.
But it's like,
But it's just a joke.
I'm
In the summary of the show, it says it's a dark comedy.
I'm not.
People
Oh
just
my
have no
god.
sense of humor
My
anymore.
dog's barking. I'm not gonna
I
like
found
go
it
out and
hilarious.
murder a bunch of Jews, but I still make jokes like Harry Potter survived the chamber. I mean, it's funny. So I make
Oh,
the joke.
boy.
Offensive humor is humorous.
Harry Potter in the Chamber of Auschwitz.
Oh god. It's
Oh
not what
my
that joke is,
God.
but okay.
I mean, it works though. Chamber of
It
Secrets, Chamber of
does.
Auschwitz.
It
Yeah.
definitely works. But yeah, I mean, I support transgender rights. You know, go pee wherever you please.
Yeah, but people get offended if a trans person pees in
if you
their
make eye
bathroom.
contact with me through the stall door, I'm going to be very terrified.
Maybe they just want a little peek. You know?
Maybe.
Because if you think about it, I mean, I'm not saying people do this by any means, but I'm sure there's, the select few that ruins it for everyone.
I mean, yeah,
Or-
that's it for everyone, though. I mean,
yeah.
you had a straight dude
okay.
hiding in a septic tank to spy up at little girls going crap.
Ew, why would you hide this? That's like the worst.
That was
place
on the
to hide.
news, like,
That's
last
Yeah, I
disgusting.
year.
remember that.
But
They had to pull him. He got stuck down there, and a little girl, I guess she just like looked down before she sat down, which that's a saying of life: look down before you sit down.
Oh God, how long was he down there? Because imagine if people didn't notice and they just like started taking a crap all over his
I mean,
face.
he couldn't have been down there for more than a week, because he couldn't have survived off of the waste.
He could have survived drinking your own piss.
Yeah, I don't think that's how it works, though. You have to boil that stuff.
But did Bear Grylls?
Bear Grylls was caught staying in like a 5-star motel when he was supposed to be recording a show. We don't talk about Bear Grylls.
We don't talk
Gare
about
Grylls.
that.
Gare Grylls.
We don't talk about Gare Bills.
Gare Bills. But yeah, I mean, he was down there for at least a couple days, and I saw the pictures of them dragging him out. They had him like hooked up to some ropes, and were all pulling at him. And whenever he like breached to the surface, like the cops just swarmed him, like grabbing him and yanking him out. It was hilarious.
Oh God. Anyways,
And he was just covered.
back to what I was saying before that disgusting story was told.
I don't know why I got onto that tangent, but
Yeah, that's gross. But there's like the select few people, probably mostly guys if we're being honest, where they say, "Yeah, I'm trans," and then they'll just go into the other gender's bathroom so they can, cop a peek or something.
statistically, violent crimes are committed mostly by white males in their 30s.
Even though the incarceration rate is more for African Americans.
Shut up! We don't talk about that.
Yeah, shh. We don't talk.
Connor,
about that.
racism
We
isn't
don't
real.
talk about that. But yeah, J-tards, thoughts,
What?
opinions.
But
Why don't we just like mute them and just it wouldn't be any different.
Yeah, there would be no difference.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna like
kind of talking.
I'm gonna like record one of them saying "huh" or "yeah" and just put that in every now and then, and that's basically the podcast.
Yeah, like
Oh,
just
wow.
get a bunch
What I
of
mean
different
is
ones.
like,
I'm listening.
But yeah,
Oh
I
yeah,
agree.
you're
I like to
listening,
listen
alright?
and talk.
You're listening for your name.
Or a J-tard,
Oh,
or
hey,
some kind of
I
insult.
found my phone.
Oh, good for you.
Oh yeah, I lost my ring for the last 2 days.
Nice. Did you?
And
Oh, damn.
I found it when I got home earlier.
Was it
I
at
was
the
like,
Warren again?
Dude,
no,
I don't.
no, it wasn't at the Warren again.
Why
I
was
was
your
like-
ring at the Warren?
Because
You
it
left.
was like a year or two ago. I think like 2 years ago. We went and saw a movie, and it was like, I think it was like towards when like after I'd gotten my ring initially, and I used to take it off to like wash my hands and stuff, and I just kind of would leave it on the counter every now and then, and I did it.
And we were almost home, and then you like noticed, oh my god, my ring!
Yeah, I did it once
Dude.
at the Warren. I did it once in chemistry.
Those things are like $400. I would not let that thing out of my sight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, I let it
I'm
out on my
getting one
sight for the past
too,
couple
and mine's like
days.
500.
I had to whack off with that thing on.
What the heck,
It
Shuffle?
gets cleaned thoroughly.
Heat
Oh
cleaning.
my
My
gosh.
God.
It gets deep cleaned. Bum up Peters, going in and out of it.
Heat cleaning. Friction, you know.
Yeah, but yeah, it turned out I thought it was like under my bed or under a bunch of crap, but no, it was just sitting on my dresser. I don't know why I put it there. So yeah, I just kind of found it.
Good story, Connor.
Very enthralling. Yeah. Hey Siri.
What
Ain't
was
no one
that? Was
talking
it
to you,
Siri?
woman. Get out of my way. She acknowledged that. She only turns on if I say her name when she's connected to power, which is kind of
Say,
annoying.
hey Siri. Oh, I might turn on.
Hey, Siri.
Jackson. Yeah, I have headphones on, smart one.
I'm not talking to you, faggot.
Oh.
Talking
Hey
to
Siri. No, not you.
Hey,
Shut up.
Hey yo, Siri, baby. Show your pussy.
Didn't you accidentally summon me?
Oh, or
Oh
don't.
my
Just
gosh.
waiting for
Okay.
Hectic.
We're just gonna put you back down. So yeah, I thought she turned on again. I was about to like break my phone and just.
Oh my god. Why, Shuffle?
So
Same
can we
reason you
just-
had to prove your masculinity.
Yeah. So can we just talk about Tuesday's announcement video for just a second?
Rayback.
No. Don't say his name. Don't say his name.
Braber.
No, just I was just gonna say B, but Braber works.
Braber. Thou shalt not be named, but we'll call him Braber.
Yeah, just cut out whenever you actually said his name.
No.
Or why?
Because
Who is this?
I hope this video suddenly goes viral for no apparent reason and everyone just like finds him and just tracks him down.
I'm sure there's a lot of Brabers though.
Yeah, Braber. We'll call him Braber for now.
He
Ignore the
lives
first
in
thing I
broken.
said.
No, I'm
Braber?
just kidding.
Yeah, Braber.
Braber.
So he you know on the announcements on
DC is
Tuesday.
better because they have better comic books.
Yeah.
Oh, I just
So you know
spit all over
how they
myself.
went around and they were asking, okay, which is better, DC or Marvel? The
He was the
very
first
first
one.
person was Braber. So, I mean, he has the correct position.
Nope, Spider-Man.
Okay, honey, shut up.
Okay,
But
honey, I will beat you.
honey,
Like I beat
we'll
off.
we will get into this in a second.
Okay.
I will explain my position on this. Just hold on, baby. So, his explanation was awful. He's like, okay, which is better, DC or Marvel? DC, because the comics are the only thing that matter, and the movies are trash. But yeah, the comics are way better storylines, way better characters. Blah, 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 blah. Like a
And he
2-minute
sounded
tangent on
so
what DC
He
said.
was
conceited.
saying that.
He did.
He
And then
said
every other
there's
person
better
said Marvel movies are way better. Marvel.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear
The
my
last
sister
one-
crying on the
The
background?
last guy said Marvel
Yeah, I can
because
hear it.
Stan Lee is a genius, and I agree with that.
Well, yeah, he's a genius.
Stanley is
but-
my dad.
Yeah,
He's
Like,
my
okay.
dead dad.
but here's what I'm gonna say, Seffel.
Eh.
And you can argue it all you want, but I'm just gonna say this: if you ask the majority of people to name off a superhero, it'll be either
Holy-
Batman or Superman.
shoot.
Not Superman, Spider-Man. Those will be the
No,
two that
stop.
people will almost always say, unless they've like seen the movies.
I don't know.
Or,
It'll
like-
probably either be Superman or Spider-Man, not Batman.
No, Batman.
Even Batman's a
Batman's-
little obscure.
No, not really, because Batman has been around for a lot longer. So like before the MCU and before DC tried to make the DCEU and kind of fell on its face, if you asked anybody, like, just name off a superhero,
Spider-Man.
9 out of 10 times it would be
I
Batman
love
or
Spider-Man. Spider-Man's my dad.
It would probably more often be Batman.
Spider-Man's a teenager.
So
Yeah,
am I.
unless it's
What's your
Andrew
point?
Garfield.
How can he be your dad?
Because Tom Holland is daddy. That's how. But yeah,
Because don't question me, that's how.
okay. Did you just kick him?
Yes.
You said at the timeout?
I said them timeout.
Okay. So yeah, what do you guys think? Suffle, I know where you stand on this, just don't answer.
Well,
okay.
Alright.
What? Okay, Jackson and Jared. I'll start with you, Jared. Are you listening?
Yes.
Okay. DC or Marvel and why?
What?
I would say DC because of the characters. I like the characters more, but I guess it's just a running thing where Marvel always makes their characters like, oh, the accident happened. This is how he got his powers, and DC's is always, oh yeah, he came from another planet, or oh yeah, she's an Amazon, she's a goddess.
Or the
It's
accident
always
happened
like,
and that's how he got his powers.
Yeah.
Like,
Or
that's
yeah,
oh,
a
or much more
majority of
ridiculous.
superhero storylines. I mean,
Yeah.
it's as simple as
not
that.
mostly on the
Even
DC side.
Superman, it's an accident that his planet got destroyed and he
No,
got
it
sent to
wasn't an
Earth.
accident. It was
Well-
not an accident.
No, it wasn't.
Well, okay. I think we should rephrase it. Not necessarily an accident, a tragedy slash
It was a tragedy
horrible
slash they were
event.
born. No, it was tragedy slash born with powers.
Mhm.
That's what they all are. It's just maybe some people will be exchanged with different names and look a little different, or they'll slightly tweak it.
I mean, what the heck is
Who
going
is
on?
doing that?
Who's crumbling a water bottle?
That was either Jackson or Jared.
That wasn't me.
Then
Okay, Jared.
it was Jared.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
because my sensitivity was way high.
That's nice. We'll stop.
Okay. So, Jared, that's what Jared has to say. His reasoning is lackluster, but okay.
Okay,
Jackson.
no.
No.
Mm.
You had your turn.
You
Go
yeah,
away.
you had your turn. Jackson, what is your
What?
thought? DC or Marvel, and why?
I say Marvel because
Hey.
I think there are way more interesting in.
How come I got
Or,
Jackson on my side? Like, what is this nonsense?
No, okay.
I just like Marvel better. I like their superheroes. I like how they, like how like the story of the of the superheroes,
okay.
their backgrounds.
If you really
Okay.
boil superhero stories down to it, though, they're pretty much all the same.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Suffle.
Are we doing the same question?
Yeah.
Alright. Marvel, all the way. Spider-Man, Tom Holland. You know, the run. I mean, Iron Man's pretty cool, too.
Can you hear
Why?
me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, could you hear me the entire time?
Depends on what if you were talking.
Okay, yeah, because I pressed a button on my thing.
Okay.
Okay, so, Suffle. Here's how I was going to phrase it. If Spider-Man was its own thing entirely, like, say it was owned by Dark Horse, like, that's a comic thing. Say they were owned by Dark Horse and not DC or Marvel. So, excluding Spider-Man, DC or Marvel?
I don't know. Marvel, even without Spider-Man, like taking Spider-Man completely out of the equation, I've just enjoyed Marvel more.
Okay. Why?
I mean, you know,
Why do you prefer Marvel over DC?
to an extent, right? Superheroes, I mean, they require some amount of depressing event in their life, whatever it may be. It's usually with the origin story, obviously.
Yeah.
But DC, all their superheroes just like never move on. Batman, you still got depressed old man. I mean, everyone's just a depressed old man in DC. Plus, Marvel is just, I think it's a wider variety as well. They seem to have much of a wider variety of superheroes.
Yeah, Marvel is definitely much brighter and more colorful, while DC is way darker, like even in the comics and stuff.
And I'm really tired of the DC rain scenes. Like, it's just so overdone at this point.
Okay, now, before you guys attack me, I'm gonna say my part, and I'm gonna give my reasoning probably in more depth than you guys do. So, I can name off.
I feel like for someone who has only been exposed to the superhero world very recently, like the beginning of high school, I did a decent reason.
Yeah, but I know I'm just probably gonna go more in depth than you guys did. So, for me, I can name off more Marvel heroes, or more Marvel characters, especially heroes, than DC. But that being said, I can probably name off more DC villains than Marvel. So DC has much better villains Like they have way more iconic villains. Like if you ask almost anybody to name some kind of supervillain, 9 out of 10 times Joker.
Yeah, Joker's
Okay.
just like the
Okay.
go-to villain. Yeah.
So that being said, I think that DC has better storylines, comic book wise. So like, I prefer DC storylines like Injustice and The Killing Joke, and But on that same hand, all of my favorite characters are in Marvel, and they also have good storylines. I just prefer DC storylines. Movie wise, that's easy. Marvel all the way.
Oh yeah, Marvel
Like,
takes the movies with easy
yeah,
hat.
yeah, and Marvel, I have to give Marvel credit because that's what got me into the comic
Man,
books.
I'm worried about Endgame though, because they're hyping it up a lot. But if you overhype a movie, it takes away from the movie itself. So
Oh
Marvel
well,
has
they're
to
also
play a
they're
careful
also gonna
game.
kill off. They're also gonna kill off
Oh yeah,
Iron Man and Captain America.
that's.
At least.
I mean, that's you can see that in the contracts. Robert Downey
They
Jr. is not re-signing.
they decided not
I'm
to restart their contracts.
Yeah.
I mean,
not really. I mean, Black Widow's definitely gonna survive because she's getting her own movie. I don't think Hulk is gonna survive. I think Thor might.
I think final big battle, Tony is gonna sacrifice himself and end up killing Thanos and himself.
Hmm. I think Captain America will be killed in the crossfire or something.
Hmm.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, let's make some
I
predictions.
honestly think Captain America will sacrifice himself first, then die. Then he doesn't succeed, and then Iron Man gets mad, and then he just goes into.
Okay, let's make some predictions. Who do you guys think is gonna be not just like who's gonna die? Who do you guys think is gonna be the first to die in Endgame?
Probably Captain America because he has a useless power.
His
He's
powers
still
are
a guy.
Right,
His
I mean,
powers are
compared-
America.
Compared to all the other heroes, he would get destroyed by most of them.
But he's still a guy.
I don't know. He
so
held
yeah,
his
I
own in
agree.
Civil War when he had like 5 people going at him. So
True.
He did kind of almost kill Iron Man.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
that's
think-
because he got mad because of
I don't
Bucky.
think
He just
either
like
of
went.
them was ever gonna actually kill the other. I mean,
No, but if push came
He
to
could
shove,
have if he wanted to. He
Captain
put Iron Man to the point where he could easily just
I don't know.
kill them.
I feel like Marvel purposely, fully, evenly matched them. I think it would come down to whoever gets the lucky blow.
Okay, but and again, back to my question: who is going to be the first to die in Endgame?
Everyone's calling
Um,
Tony Stark is just gonna straight up die in space. That's
No.
obviously not gonna happen. He's gonna
No,
get rescued or he's gonna find a way
Captain-
out.
Plus, in the TV spot during the Super Bowl, he was like walking with them whenever they were doing like the walking in the line scene, and
Oh
they
yeah, I
were
didn't see
walking their
the
toddler
Super.
to preschool because Rocket Raccoon was in the middle. Oh, that was funny,
I didn't see
but also at
the
the same time.
Super Bowl commercial. I think by the
Oh,
time that aired, I got bored and was doing something else.
I saw it when it was on YouTube the next day.
But yeah, honestly, I feel like Bruce / Hulk is gonna die first.
I
don't
was
know.
thinking that too, but I don't
Because
know.
he's just been so underdeveloped recently, and I mean, with his recent inabilities, he needs some Viagra or something. But
Can I just say, Hulk is not scared of Thanos. I don't know where people got that idea. He's not scared of Thanos. He's just tired of Bruce using him whenever he wants and
yeah, he's just
treating
like
him like garbage.
depressed or
Because
something.
no, they hate each other. That's what it is. They
Yeah.
hate each other. They don't like each other. They're just forced to share the same body. He's not scared of Thanos.
What if plot twist? Bruce dies, but Hulk doesn't. Hulk takes over.
Oh, Professor Hulk?
Don't know what you're talking about there, but I think that's a comic
Professor
book thing.
Hulk is when they actually combine their minds.
That's nice.
No.
That's what
Professor Hulk is Smart Hulk without Bruce Banner. Like, Bruce Banner's there, but he's like tucked away in the corner of the mind where he can't come out.
Yeah, like they combine their minds together.
No, but okay.
At one point they did do that, but that's not what Connor's talking.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Professor
I think
Hulk is the Hulk.
that's a
Like it's like Hulk body with Bruce Banner's intelligence, but it's still the Hulk.
yeah.
Like Bruce Banner's basically dead, but he's not dead because he's like in the mine. But yeah, it's Hulk that's smart. It's smart Hulk.
But yeah, I think possibly Bruce/Hulk.
Okay. Jackson, who do you think is gonna die?
I think Hulk's gonna die, and then the Asian Hulk's gonna
I
come
said
in.
Jackson.
Ooh, I honestly think Captain America's gonna die first.
People
Okay.
got vendetta against the Cap. I mean, jeez.
Okay, so Jared, do you think Amadeus Cho is gonna pop up?
That would be awesome.
Hmm, that'd be
It'd be
a strange introduction. Plus, they'd have to get the okay from Universal.
yeah, they're not gonna let an
I think
Asian
we can rule out
into
any characters
the
that have been bought
universe.
off by another company showing up besides Spider-Man.
Except Fox. But since Fox was bought.
Oh yeah, Fox was bought by Disney, so Disney basically just like, yeah, have at it.
I mean, but they're probably not gonna show up until after Endgame.
I don't
Wait.
understand.
Hold on,
Dude,
I just thought.
Disney has
Hold on.
bought everything, dude. I don't understand.
I mean, we
Disney
basically
Disney
have confirmation.
Disney's among one of the top 5 most powerful companies in the world. Easy. They might even be number 1.
We basically have confirmation. I mean, we do have confirmation that Spider-Man comes back.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah,
probably
because
everyone that turned to dust comes back, more than likely.
Mm-hmm.
I heard, yeah, Spider-Man comes back, but then,
Well, I mean, he has to. They just
Iron
released
Man
the trailer
does.
for the next Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
And it
yeah,
obviously
and
takes
after
place after
Infinity
Endgame.
War.
So guys, hold on. I just thought of something. So what if in Endgame there's some kind of say like I don't know how they would do it, but like just say that there's something that happens in the world that as a result of Endgame, mutants were created. Like say somehow whenever they were time traveling, they somehow did a butterfly effect into creating the mutants, and that's how they were all created.
Also,
Like
what is everyone's
X-Men?
opinion on Marvel bringing in Captain Marvel?
Brie Larson was a mistake.
I'm not talking about the actor, I'm talking about the character as a whole.
The character's cool. Brie Larson's not. Brie Larson's gonna ruin the character.
Why do
Jared?
you say that, Connor?
Oh.
I'm not here to fight your war. I'm here to end it.
No,
She has no emotion.
She
so
punched an
pretty
old
much
lady.
supple.
What?
No, that was funny.
Jared,
no.
what do you think about Captain Marvel coming in?
I mean, I think it's a good thing that she's coming in, but at the same time, like, I don't know.
I just hope the trailers are.
Deeply
I just hope the
misleading.
movie's better than trailer. Yeah,
Okay,
like the scrolls look cool. They look cool, but I'm not here to fight your war. I'm here to end it.
What about you, Jackson? What
yeah.
do you think of Captain Marvel?
I'm actually quite excited, but yeah, like in the trailer, I didn't see any emotion in that part, like what Connor said. But for the longest time, which I think is funny, is I thought Captain Marvel was a guy.
There
He
is a Captain
technically
Marvel
is.
in the DC universe.
Yeah,
His name is
Shazam.
technically Captain Marvel. It's Shazam,
Yeah.
but he calls himself
And
Captain.
and you know what's even more confusing? There's a
He came
Captain.
first.
No. There's a Captain Marvel in Marvel.
Yeah.
There's Captain Marvel.
Can I
Yeah,
say
there's
my
Captain
opinion
Marvel
on Captain
and then
Marvel?
Captain Marvel.
No, you can't.
Shut up,
But yeah,
Jared. No one likes you. I'll put you in timeout next.
Yeah, Captain Marvel is the one. I don't think who gave her powers, but like he was her mentor or something. And he's probably gonna be in Captain Marvel, but he's probably gonna die. So
Yeah, I'm definitely not looking forward to Captain Marvel showing up as a character because
I mean, I'm still gonna watch
I
it. but-
am too. I just have a fear that she's gonna become a fallback character where anything that seems hard to beat or too hard to beat, she just comes in and saves it.
Okay.
I think this is a better podcast. We talk
I
about
don't-
heroes and
I don't want that
Yeah,
kind of
but-
character in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I don't want a character where it's just Superman, where he just comes in, saves the day, and bolts off.
Yeah, Superman's boring.
I mean,
they should have
Yeah,
brought
invincible.
Hyperion in.
Have- Did I ever tell you guys like what his powers say on paper?
Do we
They
care?
literally say.
Yeah, I was about to say that, Connor. Do we care?
Did you hear
Okay.
about Wait, I forgot what I was gonna say. Whoops.
Okay, goodbye.
Okay. So I have a question for you, folks.
What's
Who
that?
do you guys want the main villain to be of the Marvel Cinematic Universe after Thanos?
I don't know. I feel like Thanos could leave us very unfulfilled with the next villain, depending on who it may be.
Oh, I know who I want it to be.
Who?
I know how I want it built up too.
Well,
Who?
elaborate.
I thought you guys. I was gonna let you guys say who you want to be the next villain first, but okay.
I
So-
really don't know who.
So what I want them to do is I want them to act, not voice cracked. I want them to act like it's gonna be Doctor Doom. So I want them to introduce the Fantastic Four somehow, which would be awesome.
They need to be careful with that
And-
because the last Fantastic Four was something.
Yeah, but that
else.
was
Oh my-
Fox.
That's a
That
fair
was
point.
Fox. This is Disney. I want them to act like it's gonna be Doctor Doom for a while, but still hint as if it's gonna be Galactus.
Oh yeah.
I know who you're
Galactus
talking-
would be so
be cool.
awesome as a villain. Do you not know who Galactus is, Jared?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, yeah, he's the big purple guy who can. He
Yeah.
You want to know
literally
how I
goes to
know who
eat
he
the planet.
is? You want to know how I know who he is?
Lego Marvel superheroes.
Absolutely, that's how I know who he is.
Wait, hang on. I have a question. Who you would win between Thanos and Darkseid? Jackson probably doesn't even know who that is, though.
Dark Side.
Yeah, Darkseid.
Dark Side.
Doesn't really matter.
Jared, let's just go full the way with the Dark Sea Day.
No, it's dark. It's Dark Side.
I know it's
like,
making
some
fun of Jared's terrible
Darkseid, some people call
pronunciation.
him Darkseid.
Well, yeah, that's because they're wrong. But Darkseid came before Thanos. But whenever they did the Darkseid War in DC,
No,
I don't
Connor,
remember what-
Darkseid is in freaking DC.
That's what I said. I said he came before
Oh.
Thanos, though. You tard.
Yeah, he did.
Whenever they did the Darkseid Wars arc in DC, I don't know if it was just like when I picked it up, but whenever I read, however much I read, it seemed like they just dealt with him like that. It like they were just kind of fighting him. Oh, he's done and defeated now. Bye. Like okay.
Guys,
well,
I'm smelling
that
an
was-
alcohol wipe again.
What?
I'm smelling an alcohol wipe again.
Why
Idiot.
are you smelling an alcohol wipe?
Turn on your camera and just show them
No.
you sniffing the alcohol wipe.
I thought we decided we weren't going to show our faces.
I mean, but if
Not
it's
until
to
we get
embarrass you.
popular.
Yeah, 100 million subscribers.
Yeah, 100 million, guys.
Bull.
100 million.
Jackson's reveal is on 1 subscriber because he's not
Well,
important.
He
looks
doesn't
like
have a
he's
channel.
Revealing.
I don't have a channel.
No, you're revealing on our channel right now, podcast.
Yeah,
Turn
Come
on
on,
your-
Jackson, turn on your camera.
we got one
We don't
subscriber.
have a 1 subscriber, do we?
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
we
We
do.
have 2. Oh, we have 3. Yeah, we
Yeah.
got 3.
Because I subscribe, I think so. I think I subscribed to it.
And
I
then
don't know,
how do
last
I
I
do
saw.
my face?
Go into general and click on general. Did it
Wait,
pop
so-
up the thing with all our pictures?
General, like in the voice channel?
Yes, click on general.
Dude, the T-Series versus PewDiePie live video is no longer the top result whenever you search T-Series versus PewDiePie.
Well, duh. Of course it is.
No, it's not.
Hey,
It's
are
not
you
anymore.
are you on that? Are you on that screen, Jackson?
This is the wrong live stream.
So, like, you mean the one with the voice channel, right?
Yes, you idiot.
Shut up! I'm trying to figure it out.
PewDiePie's
Okay,
back to like 200,000
I
ahead, by the way.
clicking it. I keep
Okay.
clicking it, but it's
Yes.
not doing anything.
No.
Well, Shuffle, you tell him.
Ten-year-old.
I don't want to deal with that stupidity.
10-year-old army. Let's go, baby.
Are you on the screen where it shows all 4 of our pictures?
No.
We'll go to the screen where it shows all 4 of our pictures.
He doesn't know how.
Here. See, this is where I'm at. Here, I'll send a picture.
No.
Doesn't even matter
Jackson,
anymore. No
Click
one
on the
cares.
voice chat that we're in.
You
That's
ruined
what
it.
I'm trying to do. I'm
Are you
clicking
on
it.
your phone or your computer?
My computer?
Oh, well, you're just an idiot then.
I can't even screen share with him because he can't find the voice chats.
Why does it say RTC disconnected?
I don't know. Send them the timeout.
Oh, and Connor, back onto the dark seed thing.
Dark side.
He's way more powerful than Thanos because he's literally the Omega. He has the Omega
Jared,
sign.
why are you so obsessed with this character?
That's where
Because
I'm at.
You
With what?
talk about
Obsessed
him
with what?
non-stop. This dark side character.
I mean,
Jackson,
Dark
where
Because
did
I'm
side.
a
you send the
superhero
picture?
fan.
Dark
I'm
side
a
is
Superman
strong,
fan,
but his
so-
story was so boring because he literally
Okay,
just
tell
had
me his full
Superman kill
story,
him.
Connor.
I don't remember. It's been a while. Why are
He
you on that
literally was
screen,
a-
you idiot?
Fucking trying to get on the voice chat, dude. I'm beating clicking.
Quit tapping,
Jackson,
Okay,
please.
please
quit
stop.
tapping. Click the general. Click general.
The voice chat. You're on the.
No,
Yes,
voice
I know
chat.
I'm on the text channel.
Where
I'm
it
trying
shows
to
all
click
of
on
our
the voice chat.
pictures. Click general.
I am trying. It's not letting me.
Okay, Jackson. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send you a video. Okay. This is what it's gonna take. Okay,
Okay.
Jackson.
Okay.
Hold on.
Wait,
Look.
what's going on
So
in the
dumb.
background? Why is there like a chair behind your computer?
No, God.
Okay. When I just click general, it just brings me back to the voice channel. It doesn't do anything.
And no, Connor, Darkseid's actual story is way different.
Jared, stop talking about Darkseid.
No. Fine, I will.
And then Jackson, you click this.
I
one.
don't know what it's gonna take to get you
Oh,
guys to stop
okay.
defying me.
Yeah, that's
got,
the
like-
one you click. Okay, I'll do it one more time just for you. I'll go back into general. Then you click the other general. Boom. And to turn on your camera, you click that one. Not disconnect. That one.
Please don't click disconnect.
There, it's like a 36-second video. And it's sending.
Why is Jared in timeout?
Because he defied me.
Oh.
I should probably bring him back in here.
For like
He's
a
not
good,
exactly
like 10
intelligent.
seconds, all you guys like voices. Okay, let me watch this.
Wait,
Okay,
mute
hold
your
on, let me
mic.
put
Mute
my
your
headphone.
mic.
Yeah, mute your mic.
Oh, I just got
Dude,
that.
mute your mic. God.
Jeez, this is not this hard. Jared?
Okay, let me mute my mic.
Jared?
What?
Mute your mic.
Okay, you're still there.
Okay, so anyways.
I really don't
Uh,
want to be here because how retarded Jackson.
You can still hear us, you know.
Your quality sucks.
Yeah, well, it's
So
because
does yours.
it's because you're probably watching it on video player, which is awful. Because you have a Samsung, right?
Yeah, when I click general, Connor, it doesn't do that.
You're just an idiot then. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't understand.
I just clicked on it once.
Wait, hold on. See if I'm allowed to do it.
Of course you're
You're
allowed to do it. There's
Well,
no
last time,
permission about it.
Last time I was, remember I wasn't allowed to see previous messages. Maybe it's
I
something
can't
to do with
restrict
that.
you from seeing the channel you're in.
God,
It's
Jackson.
not
you
how the
just-
permissions work.
Yeah.
Okay. We have been doing this for about an hour, by
Okay,
the way.
so
Just to give you guys a quick time check.
this
Okay, good night,
This
guys. No, I'm
doesn't
just.
do anything.
Let's all just silently wait on Jackson. Jackson, are you in the app? Jackson?
Jackson's about to explode.
Hold
I
on,
can
my
just
connection
feel him
is
about to
messed up. I'm
explode.
gonna
Oh, he's gone. Alright.
Okay. Yeah. Hold on. I'm doing something real quick. Hopefully Jackson will appreciate this. Hold on.
Are you just gonna post a thing to?
Are you
No.
changing his nickname?
No comment.
God damn it. Alright, everyone, let's go to Generals to see what he changes Jackson's
It's
nickname
still
to.
too long.
Alright, so this is Jackson. Oh, he's offline.
Yeah, he said he was refreshing it.
Okay.
Okay, I guess we're doing the podcast without him.
He's back, Jared. Oh my god, you're so impatient. Jackson, you're muted.
There we go. Did it save?
Connor.
Did it save?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm back.
There we go.
Alright.
Oh no.
Let's see the
General?
full nickname.
Other general. Yeah, no.
Are you in the app?
No, I'm not in the app. I'm on the website.
That's probably the problem. Why aren't you in the app? That would be
Because it takes forever to load.
says who? It takes like 2 minutes to load at the most.
Well, my laptop is a retard.
It takes after
So is
I see.
mine, but I can still do it.
What kind of laptop do you have, Connor?
One
What does
can
that-
only hold a charge for 2 hours.
No, that's just because you guys have worn the battery out of it.
Hey, I changed his name again.
God
Yeah,
damn
I
it.
know. I saw.
I
Jay
keep
Todd
on trying to
changed
get
it
into
on
full
something.
screen. Connor.
What is it?
Why is Jackson always the punching bag with the nicknames?
Because it's the easiest, and he can't
Because
do
I'm
anything
the
about it.
easiest target.
Because
That's
he
why.
can't figure out how to change his nickname. You might try to start using the app. It's a little bit more user-friendly, Jackson.
Yeah. I'm letting it load right now. See if it will actually load.
I don't know why it takes so long to load. It takes like 2 minutes to update and load every time I boot up my PC.
Right, once
Well,
more
I
I
have
changed
Windows,
it.
so
Oh my god, Connor, every time I go back into full screen.
oh,
Alright,
it's
what
loading right
was his
now.
what was
so-
his nickname originally? Oh, it was
Uh,
Ted or was it Ted Lover?
Yeah, no, that's his
No.
role. That's his role.
No, it
What was his
wasn't Ted
nickname?
Lover.
His name is... I don't remember.
I'll just change it back to what it was before he started changing it all over.
Alright.
What was it before?
You'll see.
Oh, ow, my ears. Oh, it just started raining.
There we go. It's back to how it should have been. One sub face reveal.
One
Was that
sub
you,
face
Jared?
reveal.
Face reveal.
Oh, shit.
Oh, probably next session there will be a face reveal, maybe.
Is it that hard just to boot up your app?
It's still loading.
Okay, we can wait.
How long are we dragging this out for? Because we've been doing this for like an hour and it's starting to die.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, has it really been an hour?
Yeah, it's been about, and it started to die once
We started
we
about
telling Jackson
8:30.
to do a face reveal.
That's because we've just been troubleshooting for him.
Yeah.
Well, then it's probably going to take another hour for it to load.
No,
Is your
it's
Wi-Fi just
not.
like?
Oh, my Wi-Fi is really good. It's just the freaking computer.
Oh, that's what it was. Wannabe priest. It was
Yeah.
It's a
right there in
Windows
front of my
computer.
face
Of
the
course,
entire
it's
time.
going to suck.
Mine is a Windows computer, and I can run almost any game on it, except for just cause why not?
All right, there we go. I fixed
Windows?
it.
What are you talking about? Because it's a Windows computer. Windows computers are really good.
Mhm.
Oh my
Mine's
god.
mine's a Lenovo. Who's ever heard of a Lenovo?
Connor, yours is probably from like the 60s. Shut up.
Yeah, probably.
Even though I don't think there was laptops in the 60s. I don't know why I
No,
said
there
think.
wasn't.
There was definitely not laptops in
No.
the 60s.
No, this is one of like the block computers. Like my entire wall of my room is the computer just trying to run the monitor.
Wait, I thought you were using a laptop.
Who said I was using a laptop? It's from the 60s, man.
Oh my god, I used to have one of those. It was pretty great.
Until it wasn't.
No, it was never pretty great.
I used to have one of the brick computers in my room. Then I never used it, and I totally screwed up the computer portion of it with magnets.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
God.
You know, all you guys talking about ruining technology with magnets. I have had magnets down by heavy-duty magnets down by my computer since the day I got it, and never once
No,
have
no,
I
no.
screwed up a computer with magnets or any
No,
device.
they've made it them a lot more resilient to magnets now.
Well, even like my old computer, I had magnets. I even put magnets on it. You guys are talented to mess up computers with magnets.
No, like
I've been
ones
able to
with
mess up
from
my
the early
PlayStation. Put them on
2000s.
both
Yeah, I
sides to
had
actually
one.
mess them up.
I had one from like 2003.
You have to put them on both sides, and they have to be both negative, I'm pretty sure.
Ow, Mom.
So the charge like does something, I don't know.
Yeah.
We did
I
it on
remember-
a school computer, it was great.
I remember I had a SpongeBob screensaver.
I put
And, like,
a Kerbal
all I
Space
use-
program on one of the school computers one time.
all I would use on the computer, I would just play pinball. That's all I would do. And I was really bad
Yeah,
at it.
'cause you had a
but I would just play pinball.
PS2.
No, not on my PS2, you idiot. My old computer.
No, what I'm saying is you had a PS2. That's
Yeah,
why you
Don't
didn't really
diss
play
the
it.
PS2.
Yeah, the
No,
PS2
it's
is awesome.
amazing. That's what I'm saying. Why would you play freaking pinball when you have a PS2?
Exactly.
The greatest machine ever made.
Yeah, but that was until my sister stood on my PS2 and broke it.
I mean, if you want to buy my PS2, you can, Connor.
With what money, you dumb cunt?
No, when you do, you can buy it.
No.
$125.
Bro, I gave you some games for that thing. Like, I just
Fine,
gave them to you.
I'll cut it down. I'll cut it down to 30.
You can cut it down to 2.
That's a
I got
discount.
$2. I got $2. That worked.
Why is Jackson suddenly fallen
No.
completely silent?
Oh, I don't know.
He's just mad because he can't figure out the computer.
Yeah, pretty much. It's still loading.
Oh my god,
What
Jackson.
an idiot.
Like, is it doing the updating thing, or is it trying to load the app?
It's like the...
It's trying to load the app.
That's the sounds this computer's making. Like, you know, the
Nice.
ancient Windows startup.
Oh my god, I love those.
Yeah. So,
Yep.
are we wrapping this up, or
I mean,
no?
we need to, or we need to come up with something else to talk about.
What
I
do you
mean, we had
come
a
up with
pretty,
those random questions.
we had a pretty extensive talk about DC and Marvel.
I mean, I kind of want to shower tonight.
No, you don't.
Honestly, I think what
really
we should
do.
talk about on our podcast is like nerdy stuff, like superheroes, Star Wars, all
Jared.
that stuff.
We've talked
Yeah.
so far on our podcast. We talked about politics, video games, and superheroes and anime. What?
Yeah, not
What
really that
more
much about
nerdy
anime,
stuff
though.
do you want?
I want some movies in there. Like, I'm talking about like Star Wars or like the new thing or like.
I only watched Star Wars like 2 years ago. That was whenever I watched the entire series.
Hmm.
And it was
Wait,
completely illegal.
Which ones did you watch first?
I watched the 1, 2, and 3 first.
Oh, that was your first mistake.
Yeah. You have to watch 4 and then
I know
Dude.
what order they came out in. I just
No,
wanted
but
to watch
like,
them in the order.
you know, honestly though, I almost in the future want to be dating someone who has never like almost even heard of
Damn it.
Star Wars.
Connor,
So
you just want to end up dating someone. I mean, come on, you're lonely.
that too. But like, I mean, because for me, I watched it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which ruined the whole Darth Vader reveal. But
Oh, Connor's lagging out.
Connor, you just cut out.
Yeah, you stopped at the Darth Vader reveal. Oh,
Why isn't he talking?
I think Connor died. It might be the storm outside. Well, the storm's
Or maybe
passed.
I murdered him.
Jared, you're not in the same house. Oh, Connor's gone.
Remember, I
Oh,
have a
he's back.
phone.
Hello?
Yep.
5.
Okay. Anyways, as I was saying,
Now I'm back beside Jackson.
What?
I wasn't talking to you.
Said
Yeah.
Jackson.
I want to end up dating someone who's never seen any of the Star Wars movies because I want to see their reaction for the Darth Vader reveal. Because I never had that myself. So I want those people to be like, I want to see that reaction because I've seen the videos of it and they're so good and funny, but I never had that, you know?
Wait, what order are you going to
Connor,
put
your
her in?
relationship goals are very different from other people's, including
No,
mine.
no. That's not like relationship goals. I just hope that at one point I date someone who's never seen Star Wars.
Connor, I think you're never going to date someone. That's the biggest problem.
Hey.
You are,
Hey.
Jared?
Hey.
Jared, you're gonna be too busy trying to get in the pants of Hannah that you're not ever gonna date
Shut
someone.
up! I've never done that before. Just stop.
Yeah, he
Oh,
already tried.
You're never
once.
gonna do
She
it
didn't
either.
Let him. She didn't let him the
I
first
don't
time.
want to either. Remember, I'm Christian. I don't believe in that stuff. Jeez.
You don't believe in sex.
Jared.
You
a
don't
blowjob
believe
is
in
a
No, I don't
reproduction?
believe in sex.
You don't believe in
No.
relationships? What do you
No.
not
In
believe in here?
Christianity,
What
you
in
wanna
this
wait
discussion do you
until-
not believe in?
Guys,
Relationships.
it's not sex if there's
Ow,
no
ow.
penetration. If it's just a blowjob, it's just a blowjob.
Alright, I
If it's
apologize,
just
Jared.
eating
You
her
want
out,
Hannah to
just
get in
eating
your
her out.
pants.
If it's just
No,
a finger,
what the
it's
heck?
just a finger. If there's no penetration with the penis, it's not sex. Unless it's like lesbian sex, then it's a little different.
A little different. I think
A
it's
little
quite different from regular sex.
Unless they're using a strap on it, it's different.
No, I still think it's a little different from regular sex, even if they use a strap-on.
I know, but like, there's still penetration involved most of the time.
There's penetration
not all
involved
the
in
time.
all kinds of sex. Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
meant. You know what I meant. I don't need to elaborate on it.
I really don't. You're not making much sense.
Never mind. Don't worry about it. Okay, it's
Oh.
not sex if it's just oral.
There you go.
Sex if it's just the tip.
No, it's still sex if it's just the tip.
That's the justification rapists use, Jackson.
guys. It was just a prank, bro. Just the tip, you know?
That's something Jackson's gonna do in the future.
Just the tip?
Jackson's only ever gonna be able to get just the tip.
Did
'cause he can't
Jackson
spin
just
it through
go, wait, hold on, Jackson, did you just go,
Jackson's only gonna be able
No.
to get just the tip because they'll wake up once he touches the
No. He'll only be able to get just the tip because his penis is too small to get through the butt cheeks.
That doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, it does. If you
Oh,
shoot it
I
good
see what you're
gun
saying. I
style.
see what you're saying.
Yeah. So he just can't
I may
reach.
not be a shower, but I'm a grower.
Okay, honey, I've seen your penis.
Oh my God,
Connor, you
stop,
want to
Connor.
elaborate on that?
You just said
That's
that
messed
on.
up.
Oh yeah, I
It's
That
probably
is
should
messed
elaborate
up,
on that.
Connor. Why would you be looking at my penis?
Jackson,
Jackson, you probably showed him forcefully.
we
I
yeah,
did not
it was
show him
kind of
anything.
forcefully. Jackson,
I did not show him anything.
your penis is the only penis I've ever seen, like say outside of porn or something. And it was
That's-
well, no, and Mike's, but that's an entirely different story. But yeah,
Oh fuck! I should have stopped.
You're
Yeah.
my stepfather. You're not really related to me.
he's not my stepfather. But yeah,
Okay, whatever. You know what I was
Getting
making.
ready to
Okay,
You understand
let-
the joke I was making, though.
yes. God damn it. Okay, so here's the story of how I saw Jackson's penis. For the first and only time, thank God, since then. So it was October a few years ago, and
Oh,
you
he
know,
remembers the date.
and I don't remember the date. I just remember we were there at Frontier
The
City.
only reason I
for some
remember is 'cause
Halloween
Connor
thing.
told me.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
I've told you guys
Can
this
we
before.
pause this? Can we pause this real quick? Jared's
Uh-huh.
profile picture just looks so invested in this conversation.
Wait, what is it? Oh.
it's Donald Pepe.
Anyways,
Oh,
continue.
Donald Pepe.
Continue.
So we were at Frontier City, right? We're having a good time. Like his mom was
Well, I
nice
mean, you
enough to
did see
take
his
me.
penis.
No, that before it was a nice time, but yeah, his mom was nice enough to let Jack.
Yep. You're lagging out again.
Cool. His mom's hot. Let's talk about that.
Connor.
Yeah.
Not understanding a word you're saying.
I can.
I'm saying
You're
Jackson's
lagging
mom.
self-hold.
Am I?
Because I can hear Connor.
Yeah.
All right,
Jackson doesn't like
boys,
when I say
looks
it,
like I
though.
get a little bit of editing. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Story because we're still on the podcast.
Okay,
Okay.
but he had to
Okay, this is better.
exit and rejoin. All right.
I'll
so
just edit that part out.
did you hear the part where I said Jackson's mom was hot?
No, I heard up until mom.
Okay, yeah, his mom is hot. Anyways, he doesn't like when I say that. So
It's weird.
I just do it to mess with him at this point.
I mean, if she's hot, she's hot.
She's a beautiful lady.
I like how you got respectful after you had disrespectful.
I know, I just said it to annoy Jackson. So we're at Frontier City, we're having a grand old time, and we're like getting off rides and stuff. So like, okay, let's go to let's just take a bathroom break real quick, because it was a group of me, Jackson, Jacob, your bae,
Mm-hmm.
and Jacob's girlfriend at the time, and
He's cheating
it-
on me?
he was before he knew you, honey.
Okay.
And was it your cousin, Jackson?
Uh,
Was she your cousin?
yes, it was my cousin.
Oh dear,
Yeah.
we're getting into the cousin.
No, she had nothing to do with it. She's just in the group that we're hanging out with.
Unfortunately, in the group.
So, me and Jackson go into the bathroom, and we're talking, right? I don't remember what we were talking about, but we both pull up to a urinal. I stay silent because, it's awkward to talk and pee at the same
Jackson,
time.
are you one of the dudes that talks to other dudes in the bathroom?
He was talking to me while he was peeing. But here's how I saw it. So I'm looking at him while he's talking, right? And, I'm going up to the urinal so I don't show him my junk. Okay? I'm respectful. Okay? I'm respectful. He's standing like a foot or two back, whips it out, then walks up to the urinal and starts peeing while I'm looking at him while he's talking to me.
Also,
So,
we may have to end this soon because the storm is really getting strong outside, so.
Okay, yeah. Well, this can be how we end it with the penis story. So he's walking up to the urinal. I glance down just for a second. I see his penis just flopped out of his pants. So small. It's so small. It's like just the head is poking out barely. God, it was disgusting.
And this,
His
ladies and
pubes are-
gentlemen, is why I do not use urinals.
His pubes are poking out, and it's disgusting.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I see it, and I'm like, oh, Jackson! My God, I saw your penis. I did not want to see your penis. And he's just laughing at me like, "What? It's just my penis, bro." You never
Bro.
seen
I
one
never
before?
said that.
You said
No,
something like, "You're like, dude, it's just my penis. Come on."
I never said that.
You
You
said it
said
before,
something along
Connor,
those lines.
You
so I
started
want to hear
laughing.
it.
You started laughing and you said something about seeing penis, like, dude, you see your own penis all the time. How is this different? Or it was something like that. It was something.
I said that because it was just your reaction.
Yeah,
So, okay.
but yeah,
I counted.
and then we leave. We get out of the bathroom, and I'm still like dry heaving after seeing his junk. And Jake's like,
PTSD.
dude, why are you dry heaving? I'm like, dude, I just saw your brother's penis. He's like, oh god, that is bad. He starts dry heaving as well.
So, I counted actually now 5 fatal errors in your situation here. 1,
Okay.
you use the urinal.
Yeah.
2,
I'm a
2,
normal
don't look
guy.
at another
2.
man's penis when
No,
they're
I
trying
didn't
to
do it
up.
pee.
intentionally.
Shut
I
up,
glanced
Jackson.
down.
I'm listing the mistakes. 2, you initiated in conversation. You didn't initiate the conversation, but you initiated in conversation with Jackson while in the bathroom.
I was just, respectfully listening. I was saying nothing.
Nah, I'd have
Okay.
ignored him. I would have ignored him. 3, you looked at him while he was speaking to you in the bathroom. 4, you looked down.
Not like, do you not look around just like in general? Are you saying that you don't look?
No, I never look around.
Not
I don't
at
mean,
the
like, in the
urinal.
No, I know, but I mean in general. Like you're just like kind
In
of
general,
walking. You
yes,
don't
I
know
look
where to
around,
look.
but if I'm in like a bathroom setting, my eyes are staring straight ahead, away from any
No.
human contact.
Like they were, and then I look at him for a second, and I glance down to look back
That
at
was
myself.
fatal
and that's
error
when I
number
see
3.
it. 4.
Well, 4 was looking down. 3 was looking at him. And then
Okay,
5,
whatever.
you informed someone after the fact that you saw his testicular object.
Testicular.
I
Yeah,
have
but
to
it was
be
your bae-
analytical.
It was your bae though.
Yeah, he's my boo-boo. But regardless of who it is, you cannot inform someone you saw another man's testicular object.
No, he asked why I was dry heaving as I was coming out of the bathroom.
Well, that's kind
So
of...
I told him, I
you
saw
should
your
have just
brother's
been like,
balls.
it smelled in there or something.
Yeah, well, his dick was on my mind, and I didn't want it to be on my mind.
Fatal error
So-
6, you just said...
God, I can.
Jackson's
I wish I
testicular
could get
object was on your mind.
I wish I could get the image out of my head, but I can't. Every time I tell the story, it just plays back in my head, like just like a silent film.
I actually do have a penis story.
Oh no.
But yeah,
So,
that
back
was the
in
story.
elementary school, it was like way back in elementary school, like kindergarten. I was still very shy at the time. And I was going to the bathroom, and of course, I use the stalls because I'm smart. And as I'm leaving the stall, a guy that's using the urinal, not any older than me, so a kid, goes, "Hey dude, look at this." I didn't know where he was, so I just kind of looked over towards his voice. And he just turns around and starts jiggling his crotch. He just like had it in his hand and was just like wiggling it around, and I was like, I have no words. I'm leaving now.
Your penis still out, walking to the hallway.
Well, no, I had everything zipped up. I was concealed because I had removed myself from the stall. I was ready to leave the bathroom. This is fatal errors of the bathroom. That was a day.
Yeah. Jackson, I'm never letting you see my penis.
He probably
Okay.
wants to though.
I do never.
He
want
probably
to.
does, because you're not going to get
No.
payback for me seeing your penis. You're not going to see mine. Jared,
I'm.
we're never
What?
going to ask to see your penis, because
We
never
couldn't
will be
even
able
if we
to.
wanted to.
You couldn't
Yeah,
even
we'll
see
never-
mine. What are you talking about?
We'll never be able to see your penis.
I
Okay?
literally just said that.
Alright, who
I know.
opened this?
I did.
Alright, so close it. Next time, me or Jackson will open it.
'Kay.
Because you've done it twice now, Jared's done it once. We need to keep this
I
going
think-
in a circle.
Alright.
Jackson
So,
doesn't get to.
Okay, that's rude.
Because
Anyways.
he showed someone their.
Okay,
he showed
hold on,
someone his
Connor.
passport.
I'll let you just give me 2 seconds.
Mhm.
Right, now you can close it.
Okay, so thanks for coming out to Pixie Cast, guys. Just a final word of advice: don't talk to your friends, especially your male friends, in the bathroom.
Don't do
So
the
you don't
5 fatal errors. 6 fatal
Yes.
errors.
It was more 5. But yeah, don't do the same mistakes I did, and don't end up looking at your friend's penis. That's really all I have to say. If you ever learn anything from our podcast, have it be that don't look at your friend's penis. Okay? And with that, goodbye.